Hello and welcome to another Ruby Tuesday Netflix original review. We are reviewing Safe. So Safe comes out on the 10th of May, and as I said, it's an original. It has had a screening already at a festival, Cannes TV Festival, I think that's what it is, and apparently that was well received. Netflix have given us a few of the episodes, not the whole series, so this review is based on
First impressions.
Yeah, our first impressions on the episodes we've seen, and so it's not the whole thing. So if we get it wrong because there's the story
Plot
drastically
twist.
changes at the end, that's because we haven't seen the whole thing. But
Yeah.
I hope you find this informative, and we're just going to jump straight into it.
So, Safe is set in a gated community in England. Pretty wealthy, I would say very wealthy people in this gated community who seem to have this lovely... I guess it's play on words really, because this really super safe environment where everything looks beautiful from the outside. We've got all these beautiful houses and beautiful people, and they get together for barbecues, and it's just, it's all beautiful and lovely. But there's stuff lurking underneath the surface. So we have our main protagonist, who is played by Micheal C Hall, who you will know as Dexter from the 8-season series of Dexter, where he plays a serial killer.
A serial killer.
So he is the father of these two girls. His wife has died the previous year. I found it a little off-putting because, first of all, the moment I saw him, I was like, Dexter! And so you want to trust him as a dad, but at the same time you're kind of going, there's a dark passenger there, he's a serial killer, something's not right, it's all brooding under the surface. And then he's got a British accent, which was a little off-putting as well. It's very good. I mean, we're not actually British, we're South African, but we've lived here in England for a really long time. So for our ears, it sounds like a British accent, but a British person might go, I don't know.
Yeah, just like
I think it sounds quite good, his accent, but yeah, that's just from our perspective.
Yeah.
The thing about Micheal C Hall playing this character was strange because of the 8 seasons of Dexter, and as you mentioned about the dark passenger, and I think I've mentioned this before in a few of my reviews where characters and actors bring baggage along with them, and you can't help, and it's not their fault, it's just they've played a character so well for so many years that when they start something new, like a new TV series, it's very hard, especially if you're great fans of what they've done before, to remove all of that without that being a little bit kind of influences that new character for the audience that's watching it. And I guess that's our fault, not his fault. He does play this father role very well, and the accent is believable. But I still can't help thinking, when is he going to go on a killing spree?
again.
It's one of those series that I think we could say that it's a mixture between that British TV series we love. It's like Desperate Housewives and Broadchurch. When the story begins, you are set on a path where you believe one thing to be true. And then as you are introduced to the other characters, you very quickly are shown that that's possibly not true, or it is slightly true. And then with each character you meet, they influence the story in a totally different way. So with the episodes we saw, there are all these families that seemingly are pretty messed up. This gated community is not a safe place. The main story about Micheal C Hall, who his character is Tom, his daughter goes missing, and the whole story revolves around that, and he goes and tries to find her, and as he investigates, you find out more and more dark things about this town, and that, I think, that is the drawing thing about this TV series.
That's very Broadchurch, because there's a murder, and then as it's being investigated, you discover all of these hidden secrets about this town. So it's very similar in the way that it's laid out and the way it's structured. One of the things that we found a little bit off-putting when we first started watching it is that although it's set in the UK...
Manchester.
It's filmed in Manchester.
Who
knows where it's actually set?
Yeah.
Because I don't think they even mention that. There are Americanisms throughout that just make you go, what? Is this...
Yeah.
Is this England? Is this
It's like
America?
two cultures.
Because there's one scene where there's kids at a party and they're playing beer pong. And I just looked at Ruben and I was like, beer pong in England? Really? I mean, I know that's a very American thing to do.
We think, because that's what films have shown us happens in America.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So maybe because it's written by an American, that's what he thinks happens in the UK. And maybe it does. Maybe you can correct us if we're wrong. You know, write in the comments below if you've been to parties, house parties in the UK where people have played beer pong. Please tell us all about it.
That's not been my experience.
It's not been our experience
They
at
are
all.
drinking games, but they're in pubs generally.
Yeah, and not beer pong.
No.
So so that was a little bit odd. Also, the gated community where everybody's friendly and everybody, you know, talks to one another and everybody's, you know, like outside together, playing games. What were they playing? They were playing some, I don't know, some...
They were having like a
street party sort of thing.
Like a barbecue.
Yeah.
But a American barbecue. It's really weird because it does feel like you're watching an American TV series, not just because of the way it is, but the way it's filmed.
Yeah.
It feels like it's filmed in America, and I'm constantly adjusting my. Oh wait! This is British. This
England,
is Britain.
England. What?
So maybe that'll make it unique and fresh. I don't know. You guys, let us know. What is your expectations of this show? Because we're a bit confused about it.
Yeah. When I watched the first episode, I wasn't really fussed. I was like, I could totally take it or leave it. This isn't really gripping me. It isn't really like making me want to watch this. But it did get better after that.
Yeah, so I would say from the pilot on, once you get past the, what is this? Then the story kind of is the driving force rather than the mixture of weirdness. Maybe that's what they should have called it.
Yeah.
Mixture of weirdness.
Yeah,
the story is fun. I don't know where it's going to go. I can imagine that they won't finish it in one season. And that they might drag it on for quite a few. It feels like something like that would happen. Maybe they will find the daughter, but the place is so messed up. There are loads of stories else that won't be tied up.
Yeah.
Can't imagine it will be.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. We thought it was a mixture.
Yeah. Mixed bag.
Thanks for watching this review. Do check out our other Netflix originals. We're doing a lot of those at the moment. We've just done one for The Rain, which is pretty cool. I like that. It's a very interesting concept. Just 8
Enjoying
episodes. Cargo is also coming out soon.
Live long and Tuesday.